In response to Boy Charmin, this will be the final video on the ant battle. I want to show you that every single one of these black spots that you see, especially that big pile of them right there, these are pavement ants. And what has happened is I gave them something that literally zapped the shit out of them. There was a lot of ant activity. There's still a little bit right here, you can see those little ants. There's dead ones. See, they're looking at it. They're like, hey, what's up with this dead guy? He's dead. So they'll figure that out. Yesterday, you can see over here, we had some ant powder that we put out a while back. Doesn't really do nothing. It's good for some carpenter ants sometimes. Down here you can see a couple ants going down. Maybe they're working their way down. There was a problem here yesterday. You see the little dried up brown things and little white things. The whole colony of those little ants had left their nest, and they were taking all their little larvae and cocoons or whatever they are, and there was thousands of them out here yesterday, and a lot of them are dead, as you can see. And I don't know if they deposited them there, because these ones over here, worker ants were actually taking these out of the nest and they were dropping them all over the ground here. See, there's still some more of those little dudes, but as I said, this house has been empty for a while, and I think they're just stragglers. I had the same situation in the kitchen where I have no more ants there anymore. They just seemed to, there was a couple stragglers that they hung out for a couple days. They're kind of confused. You see them now. See that little stuff right there? It kind of glows. That's not borax. It's not the other stuff, the taro. It's a professional strength chemical that I finally went and got some of this stuff. It seems to work great. You put it wherever you see ants. They're still eating on a little bit that's right there. Try to get it to focus a little bit. See? But let's see. There they are. See, they're still coming. Ooh, cold water dripping on me. Alright, they're still coming and they're eating that stuff. Now, what I want to tell you about this stuff is we tried the borax. The borax didn't work. It messed them up a little bit, but didn't do nothing. We used taro, and if you look closely at the taro, it says the number one ingredient is sodium tetraborate something carbonate, which is borax. They don't like that anymore. They'll eat it, but they're not going to die. We tried this stuff, which is available at Walmart. It has a different main ingredient in it, which is abamectin B1, 0.5%. Worked a little bit. They ate it. They were all up in it. Didn't do nothing. So I finally went to a local place called You Do It here in town, and I picked up this. This is Maxforce Ant Killer Bait Gel. This kills all kinds of ants. It's made by Bayer. It's a professional strength product. The active ingredient in this is fipronil, 0.001%. Wicked nasty. The specs on this were pretty good. It kills a lot of different ants. You don't want to get it on anything. Like my hand is over here by the nozzle, but whatever, I'll wash my hand. And what you do is, it's just like a syringe. Just take this part, take the little black plug out, you screw this little nozzle in, and then you got this little plunger that, it's just a basic plunger. Stick it in the tube at the end. You got yourself a little syringe. You go to places where you see a lot of ant activity. There's still some out here, you see. They will find it and eat it. They always do. You put it along where they're walking. Yesterday there was a whole bunch of them out here. There's still some down that way. I'm probably going to put a couple squirts out tonight. Try to get rid of them. There's another little pavement ant. You know, they're just going to be here for a while, I have a feeling, because this place has been empty for so long that what can you really do except just keep going at it. That stuff's available for about $12 a tube. There's some dead wasps, see? This stuff's available for about $12 a tube at your local You Do It. Maybe a hardware store would carry the stuff. You got to go somewhere that carries professional strength products because they actually work. Here's a little spider web the ants got into, you know. But anyway, that's what you want to do. Don't try borax, because you're just going to feed them and piss them off, and they're going to move all over the place. You got to find something that in 24 hours you walk outside and you see this, and then you know that your product is working. And that's going to be it for this series with the ants, unless I get a major invasion again. One other note, I thought they were pharaoh ants, but I did a little more research, and there is a possibility that they're thief ants, because they seem to be hanging out in the same places as the bigger ants, which I've heard that that's what they do. So it's always good to try to get a positive identification on what you're trying to kill. And if you find a specialist that sells the right products, he'll help find you something that they actually eat it and it kills them. And the proof's in the porridge. When you see mass quantities of dead ants, and you know, when you see them eradicating, that's a bunch of wasp shit. But when you see them eradicating their nest and getting all the dead bugs and eggs and everything out of it, it worked. And that's what you want to do. You want to keep chasing them around. I'm not going to caulk any cracks or anything until I know that I don't see that many ants, because I don't want to trap them inside the house and then they're going to find another way out, because they always do come outside. But those are all dead ants, all those little specks that you see. So thanks for watching my video. I'll have a bunch more up to come here. Got a few different projects I'm going to be working on. And subscribe, like it, and don't use the borax trick for these ants, because they're old school players now and they don't want anything to do with that stuff. They're just going to eat the honey, and they're going to go home and they're going to have white shit on them, and they're going to feel great, and they'll move on somewhere else. So thanks for watching.